A three-day summit is happening right now at the LBJ Library, reflecting on the legacy of the Vietnam War. Austin's mayor helped kick off the summit this morning at a special ceremony. He started by honoring Vietnam veterans.
Great formation, thanks.
Mayor Steve Adler gave special recognition pins to several veterans attending the ceremony. He did it in front of a replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial set up outside the LBJ Library. Some veterans say this recognition is long overdue.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a remarkable turnaround now, and I personally just have attributed it to the experiences of our returning veterans from the Middle East experiences in Afghanistan.
The sold-out event features speakers like former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, filmmaker Ken Burns, and current Secretary of State John Kerry. One of the speakers at the event was in the room for some of President Johnson's biggest decisions.
Our John Dabkovich got the chance to talk today with Tom Johnson. He came to the White House out of college and became one of LBJ's most trusted advisors.
The U.S. involvement in Vietnam started before he became president and continued after, but he played a very pivotal role. How much did he labor over that decision to send troops into Southeast Asia?
He anguished all of the time. He was convinced that unless America halted the advance of the North Vietnamese and communism in North Vietnam, that it could very much spread into the rest of Southeast Asia.
What's it like to be in the room when those kind of decisions are made?
I think only now do I recognize the importance of being in the room at the time. I mean, I was a young graduate of Harvard Business School out of Macon, Georgia, with no prior political experience. But here I was taking the notes of the most secret meetings that President Johnson was having.
As the years went on, the war became unpopular in the country. Did you see him start to waver in his decisions then?
I saw the impact of the opposition to the war on him. As we would pull out of the driveway of the White House, even though we were in these armored limousines, we could hear the sounds of the peace protesters shouting, "Hey, hey, LBJ, how many kids did you kill today?" I'll never forget his reaching over to me and saying, and these were his exact words, "I wish they knew that I want peace as much as they do too."
Well, after leaving the White House, Johnson ran the television station owned by the president here in Austin. He later became the publisher of the LA Times and CEO of CNN.
Wow.